Hello, I'm attorney Vince Davis. Today we are discussing the critical topic of California trust and probate law. It is a complex area, but understanding it is absolutely crucial for protecting your family's future and your hard-earned assets. Let's start with probate. What is it? Probate is the court-supervised legal process of administering a person's estate after they pass away. Here in California, this probate process can be incredibly lengthy, often taking a full year or more to completely finish. It is also very expensive. Statutory probate fees are based entirely on the gross value of your estate, not just the net equity. This means your grieving family could be paying thousands of dollars in unnecessary legal fees, severely reducing the inheritance you leave behind. Furthermore, probate is a matter of public record. Anyone can easily see exactly what you owned, who you owed, and who is inheriting. Because of this, many of my clients understandably want to avoid it entirely. So, how exactly do you avoid probate here in California? The most effective and popular tool is a revocable living trust. It forms the incredibly solid foundation of any good estate plan. A living trust is a specialized legal document that you actively create during your lifetime to securely hold and protect your valuable assets. You typically act as the initial trustee, meaning you rightfully retain complete and total control over everything inside the trust while you are alive. When you pass away, the trust entirely avoids probate because the trust itself, not you as an individual, legally owns those remaining assets. Your carefully designated successor trustee then seamlessly steps in to manage and distribute the entire estate exactly according to your strictly documented wishes. This critical wealth transition happens privately, quickly, and completely without the local court's expensive and exhausting time-consuming involvement at all. However, simply drafting and signing the trust document isn't nearly enough. You must also formally fund the trust properly for it to legally work. Proper funding means legally transferring your various assets, such as your real estate and personal bank accounts, into the specific name of the trust. An unfunded or empty trust is practically useless and will likely still unfortunately result in your entire estate ultimately going straight through the probate court system. What happens if you unexpectedly pass away without any concrete estate plan at all? In specific legal terms, this scenario is called dying intestate. Under California's strict intestate succession laws, the state government rigidly steps in and blindly decides exactly who legally gets your remaining life assets. It usually goes to your closest living relatives automatically, but this rigid generic formula might absolutely not align with your actual deeply personal wishes. Now, what about writing a simple will? A well-drafted will is very important, but a will alone definitively does not avoid probate in California. If your total gross estate is worth over a certain specific threshold, currently about $184,000, a will must inevitably be probated. To put it extremely simply, a will is quite literally a guaranteed ticket to probate court. Only a properly funded trust confidently keeps your family safely out of it. In addition to establishing a strong living trust, a truly comprehensive estate plan almost always includes a special supporting document called a pour-over will. This particular document expertly acts as a crucial safety net, reliably catching any stray assets you absent-mindedly forgot to put into your trust and aggressively directing them straight there. You also absolutely need an advanced healthcare directive established. This incredibly vital document lets you formally appoint someone to make critical medical decisions if you are suddenly incapacitated. And equally important is a durable power of attorney for property, allowing a highly trusted individual to seamlessly manage your complicated finances if you suddenly cannot do so yourself. These foundational essential documents actively ensure you are fully legally protected while you are still alive, not solely just after you eventually pass away from this world. Always remember, comprehensive estate planning is definitely not something exclusively reserved just for the incredibly wealthy among us. If you simply own a modest home in California, you highly likely firmly need a proper living trust. Astronomical local real estate property values here constantly easily push even the most incredibly modest family estates well over the state's very strict minimum probate asset threshold. Please, whatever you do, do not carelessly leave your beloved family members completely burdened with a complicated, wildly expensive, and emotionally stressful legal mess precisely during their most profound time of deep grief and intense mourning. It is absolutely critical that you actively take decisive action right now to properly organize your entire estate, thoroughly protect your hard earned familial assets, and firmly provide a lasting, comforting peace of mind for all of your cherished loved ones. I personally have multiple decades of highly dedicated professional experience successfully helping countless California families successfully, skillfully navigate these exact, overwhelmingly complicated legal and complex financial challenges. Whether you urgently need to properly create a brand entirely new living trust, carefully update an incredibly old, outdated one, or desperately need expert professional help meticulously administering a remarkably complex formal probate case. My highly dedicated and exceptionally trained legal team and I are always completely here and thoroughly prepared to actively, expertly guide you gracefully every single necessary step of the difficult way with great, unyielding compassion and vast legal expertise. Please carefully pick up the phone and call my private office absolutely today at 888 886582 to immediately comfortably schedule a fully confidential legal consultation. Let us confidently secure your precious family's incredibly bright future beautifully together.